Bass Pro Shop, la tienda de pesca más grande del mundo. El Porvenir, donde se está mejor que enfrente. Proveedora de seguridad Valen, siempre al cuidado de tu seguridad. Presentan No te puedes perder hoy en Con Caña y Carrete.
Ahí está. God damn it. God damn. Good one. Yes. All my buddies down here use nets, and I probably ought to use them too. I lost one last year over 10. Golly. Look at the belly on that booger, will you? Muy bien, muy bien. That's what I'm talking about. Es correcto. Con Caña y Carrete con Jimmy Houston.
When the work's all done and the sunset low, pull out my fiddle and rosin up the bow. Kids are asleep, so I keep a catalog, and thank God I'm a country boy. I'd play Sally Gooden all day if I could, but the Lord and my wife wouldn't take it very good. So I fiddle when I can, work when I should, and thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. My life for diamonds or jewels, I never was one of them money-hungry fools. Rather have my fiddle and my farming tools. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yeah, city folk driving in a black limousine. A lot of sad people thinking that's somebody keen. Son, let me tell you now exactly what I mean. I thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yes, sir.
Bueno, aquí está. Bueno. Y nos encontramos con un gran señor de la pesca deportiva mundial, el señor Jimmy Houston. Jimmy Houston, bienvenido a tu programa Con Caña y Carrete. With Rod and Reel, that's the name of the show here in Mexico.
Rod and Reel, I know.
Y,
I watch your show.
¿Tú ves el programa?
Sí, es bueno. Sí,
¿Es bueno?
Sí, es bueno. Muy
Si
bueno.
lo dice él, debe de ser bueno. ¿Se ríe o se burla? No, se ríe.
No más caña.
No más caña. Vamos a poner esto en el agua.
Pesca un poquito.
¿Un poquito mezquite?
Sí.
¿Un poquito o muy chiquito?
Sí.
Nos vamos a estar divirtiendo mucho. Estamos en Sugar Lake, en la presa Marte Regómez, en Tamaulipas, por supuesto. Jimmy y todo el staff está aquí pescando, aprovechando esta gran presa. Y él está aquí sin ningún problema de ningún tipo, trajo sus lanchas, así que anímese, véngase a pescar esta gran presa. Yo estoy atorado, las cañas están aquí. Y más adelante les voy a enseñar cómo vamos a estar pescando, ¿ok?
Well, I wouldn't trade my life for diamonds or jewels. I never was one of them money-hungry fools. Stranger to blue water, dark and dusty.
El bloque del equipo es presentado por Bass Pro Shop, la tienda de pesca más grande del mundo.
Springtime bass fishing is the best bass fishing in the world, absolutely no doubt about it. It's when you can catch the biggest fish. It's also when you can have the opportunity to catch the most fish all year long. But water temperature is the most critical thing. You need to have you a good locator with a water temperature gauge both on the back of your boat, on the front of your boat. Make sure you have one up here on your locator. And I catch myself in the springtime constantly looking at that one spot on the locator that says temperature. That's where I want to look all the time, because that's very, very important. Most of the places in the south, 58 degrees is the magic temperature. But 60, 62, 64, the warmer it gets, the better it is. And you're going to look for those pockets and coves. We've been in 100 of them today that are the very warmest, no matter what. 60 is better than 58, 62 is better than 60, the very warmest. When you get in there, really 2 baits is really all you need to get by. One of them is a jig. I like to use a 1/2 ounce jig because I can pitch it, flip it right in the toughest cover. I put a little yum chunk on it, and I usually use a black and blue with a black neon chunk. That's my favorite color. This is a 1/2 ounce booyah jig. And the other thing, and obviously this is my favorite, I think everybody knows that, is a spinnerbait. Now, depending on the water, I'll use a 1/4 ounce, 3/8 ounce, half, or a 3/4. The bigger blades I use bigger blades earlier in the spring. As the water gets a bit warmer, I move down to not this big willow leaf blade, but a Colorado blade in about a number 5. Still a pretty good sized thumper and a single spin. And I'll move down to a 1/2 ounce and I'll start fishing that bait closer to the top. And once the water gets right and the fish get really, really active, I'll be right up on top of the water, just ripping that bait right on top of the water. Not fishing fast, but leaving a little ripple on top of the water. Springtime fishing, make sure you have a temperature gauge. Watch that temperature gauge. The pocket that's the warmest water, going to have the most bass. Good luck.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong.
Ahí está. God damn it. God damn. Good one. Good one. Yes. Yes.
I got a little sound on back here in that 60 degree water. 61 degree.
Bueno, amigos, aquí está otra lobina. Mejorcita. En la caída. No, no. I'm trying to get the most out of it. Muy bien, muy bien.
Pedro's doing his own show also while we're doing our show. He's doing some in Spanish for his show and some in English for ours. Is that a Mexican bass or a United States bass?
Habla español.
¿Es español?
Habla español.
Hey, es pesca, es poquita.
Lengua española, lengua española, ¿sí? Está un poco flaco, pero está muy bonito.
As hard as the fishing is, we'll take the little one.
Con Caña Y Carrete, con Jimmy Houston.
Country road, take me home to the place I belong.
He took off with that spinnerbait like crazy. That's the smallest one we've caught. By far the smallest one we caught. Man, oh man, oh man.
Officially, you're beating me right now.
I am?
Yes, sir.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know he was in a tournament. I didn't know he was in a tournament. I thought that was another big one the way he took off. I mean, he hit that like he didn't hit it very hard, but as soon as I struck him, woohoo, it made him mad. He took off as a male fish. That's a little buck bass, they call them. Little male fish. They call them buck bass because of a buddy of mine, Buck Berriman, Dick Buck Berriman. That's why they call them those little male bass. That's what they call them, buck bass. They named them after him. That's the size he catches. Of course, he does happen to have the lake record here on Sugar Lake, but that was an accident. That wasn't.
Now to my mouth, take me home, country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far. Almost heaven.
Y recuerden, amigos, cuando vengan a la presa Marte Regómez, su estancia ideal es en el Club Sugar Lake, donde pescadores de México y del extranjero disfrutan de la mejor estancia y el mejor servicio. Cuenta con cómodas habitaciones, amplia rampa de botado, alberca, restaurante y mucho más. Reserve hoy mismo este verano y venga a disfrutar con su familia al Club Sugar Lake.
Still not a Sucar giant. Pretty dang big though.
It's a fat one.
Pretty big female.
Yes, it is.
Big female. Easy, sugar bear. Easy, sugar bear. All my buddies down here use nets, and I probably ought to use them too. I lost one last year over 10. Golly. Hey. Look at the belly on that booger, will you? Ooh, look at the belly. That is the biggest one of the day so far.
You officially got me, Mr. Houston.
Woohoo, look at that. I fished over 6 pounds easy.
Yes,
easy
it is.
Over 6
it
pounds
is.
right there.
Beautiful fish.
Sugar bear. Sugar bear. Yeah.
And right close to the boat also.
Okay, open that light. It's amazing that we have fished all day long and caught 2 fish, and we come up in here and you caught one, and we went another hour and we caught 3 fish, and 2 of them been big ones in the last 5 minutes. In the last 5 minutes. Is that amazing? You want to translate for me?
Sí. Por supuesto que te lo voy a
My
traducir.
Spanish is okay, but yours is faster.
Yeah. Bueno, lo que dice Jimmy es correcto, o sea, en todo el día traíamos 3 lobinas en todo el día desde las 9 de la mañana. Llegamos a esta área, salió una allá y después Jimmy sacó 2 acá. En menos de 10 casteos sacamos 3 lobinas. Pero el secreto es que aquí el agua está en 62 grados. Esta es la zona de agua más caliente que hemos encontrado e inmediatamente el piquete se fue para arriba. Así que...
Sí, es correcto.
Es correcto, ¿sí? Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Es correcto.
Es correcto. All right, all right, all right.
Driving down the road, I get a
Yes. I told you, you know, these fish, one of the things about the springtime like this, Chris and I used to go over at Dardanelle years ago. We'd go over to Dardanelle and we'd start going over there in March. I got the line down in my blade. We'd go over there in March and it'd be too early in the year and the fish would not be biting. We couldn't catch any fish. And we'd go over and we'd fish all day long. We wouldn't get a bite, not a single bite. And we wouldn't get a single bite. And we'd wait. We'd go back and we'd work a day and then we'd take a day off and we'd go sell insurance for a day and then we'd go the next day. We'd go every other day. And we'd usually make about 3 or 4 trips to Dardanelle from home, which was 100 miles. But, you know, gasoline was like 28 cents a gallon, so, you know, we could afford to do that. And we'd do that, and then one time we'd catch like fish all day long. We'd catch like 4 big old bass on spinnerbait. And we'd say, oh, wow, that's great, man, that's really something. We caught 4 big old bass on spinnerbait. Then we'd go over there 2 days later and might catch 40. And, you know, the top 10 would weigh like 80 or 90 or 100 pounds, you know, or the top 20, not the top 10. But the top 20 fish would weigh like 80 or 90 or 100 pounds, you know, like we'd have a 5-pound average on the 20 biggest bass. And it was amazing, and it just, and that'd be like, you go and not catch any, you go and not catch any, 2 days later, you go catch 3 or 4, you go 2 days later, and they're just like every good spot you come by. They come in waves, and we've probably had a little wave of fish pull up in this pocket right here. This is the warmest pocket we've seen all day. It's back down to 61.9 right now, but let me pull out away from this.
Well, I wouldn't trade my life for diamonds or jewels. I never was one of them money-hungry fools. Rather have my fiddle and my farming tools. Thank God I'm a country boy.
¿Quieres cambiar tu vieja embarcación? No la deseches ni la malbarates. Con los expertos de Transforma Boats, convierte tu vieja embarcación en una totalmente nueva. La única empresa de remodelación de embarcaciones en Tampico y la región. Acabados de fábrica, remodelaciones totales o parciales, tapicería, pintura, casco, sistema eléctrico, todo. Trabajamos todo tipo de embarcación en todas las marcas: Boston Wheeler, Triton, Cabo, Low, Crest, Lane, Sea Ray, Skitter, Mastercraft y muchas más. La calidad en el acabado y en los detalles es lo que nos hace únicos en toda la región. Te sorprenderás de los resultados, como si fuera nueva de fábrica. Llámanos, recuerda, en Tampico, Transforma Boat.
Yes! Come on, yes, you bet. Oh. It ain't big, but
they're getting smaller. Oh, at least that's smaller than the one I just caught. So you got the record for the smallest. That's good. We'll take them. We'll take it.
Come on, give me a break. It's a fish.
Here
it is.
He's big. You need to just hold him out closer.
Bigger, sí. Okay. Bueno, aquí está otro pequeño y están saliendo exactamente en la rama verde, Jimmy. En esa rama verde, ahí salieron, van 3 que salen de esa rama verde. Aquí está, efectivamente está pequeño, pero bueno, está en el agua.
Well, I wouldn't trade my life for diamonds or jewels. I never was one of them money-hungry fools. Rather have my fiddle and my farming tools. Thank God I'm a country boy.
De esta rama. Hey, there you go. Hey, it was just, look at that fish. It's running like hell. Yeah, but they run. They sure can run.
Did you see how strong that fish was? He's in those green mesquite trees. I mean, how strong that fish was. Did you see how strong that fish was? He's in those green mesquite trees. I mean, did you see that fish? Oh, God, he's pretty nice, though. That's a female. Golly. That's one of those right there, sports fans. Big old female bass. This, and see how small the mouth is? That's a young fish. That's one of these Sugar Lake fish. It's going to be giants. You remember my sugar, baby, when I come back 3 years from now? Woo-hoo, doggies.
City folk driving in a black limousine. A lot of sad people thinking that's somebody keen. Son, let me tell you now exactly what I mean. I thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on a griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yes,
Ah, it's a small one. Small running fish. Anyway, this is our 10th fish. I love it. Okay, say goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Well, my fiddle was my daddy's till the day he died. And he took me by the hand, held me close to his side. Said, live a good life.
Pedro Sols utiliza una embarcación Nitro de Tracker Marine, por supuesto, de Bass Pro Shop.
My daddy's till the day he died, and he took me by the hand, held me close to his side, said live a good life, play my fiddle and cry.
Y bueno, amigos, pues aquí estamos con Jimmy Houston, sí, en Sugar Lake, en la presa del azúcar, ¿verdad? Marte R. Gómez con estos preciosos ejemplares de lobina. Muchas gracias, Jimmy, muchas gracias.
Oh, muchas gracias también.
Hold on. ¡Viva México! ¡Viva México!
Hey, he don't kiss boy bass.
I'm not on the pink team. I'm not on the pink team.
All right.
Adios, amigos. No más, no más.
Well, my fiddle was my daddy's till the day he died, and he took me by the hand, held me close to his side, said live a good life, play my fiddle and cry, and thank God you're a country boy. Well, my daddy taught me young how to hunt and how to whittle, taught me how to work and play a tune on a fiddle, taught me how to love and how to give just a little, and thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle, when the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle, life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Bass Pro Shop, la tienda de pesca más grande del mundo. El porvenir, donde se está mejor que enfrente. Proveedora de seguridad Valin, siempre al cuidado de tu seguridad. Presentaron